Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another modded weapon guide here on Borderlands 2. Today I am back and we're going to be reviewing another modded weapon today. This time it's a modded SMG and it's actually one that can be picked up here in Frostburn Canyon, and that is obviously the, well, we're heading in this direction, obviously means that we are heading for the Lascaux. I think I pronounced that correctly, but there's always people who say it differently, so yeah, anyway, you should know the weapon by now if you know this game pretty well, but if you don't, then it's basically a free weapon that can be picked up from a little pool over here. I'll show you exactly where we are. We're not far from it at all. But now we're going to be looking at the modded version of this. I have got it actually applied, and it's called the Nightshade, and it's made by CzRSpecV over on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub. Here we are coming up on it now. You'll see it's now purple rarity, not unique blue red text. It's now purple red text rarity, and you can pick this up whenever you want. So you can go ahead and get it. And you can see with the mods a few things have changed. It's not the biggest change to this weapon at all, but there are some certain things in there which makes it completely different from what it was before. So as always, I'll start off this guide by showing you guys exactly where to get this, and then we'll take a closer look at the changes. So you can click in the link in the description as always, that will take you straight there, or you can navigate there yourself on the community GitHub by clicking on Borderlands 2 mods and then heading down to CzRSpecV's section, which is right there, and then clicking on the Nightshade, which is just about halfway down. That'll bring up the weapons information page with all the information you need to know. Click on the raw tab, right click save as, and save into your Borderlands 2 binaries folder, and then head into the game and execute the patch on the console commands, just like so. There you go. So execute nightshade.txt, done, and that will change the Lascaux into the Nightshade, which you can see right here is pretty nice. Now a bit of a spoiler right there, I will show you me picking it up in a minute just as proof, but you can now see one of the biggest changes to this weapon is it is now unlocked to elements, which it was not before, so that is pretty cool as well. You'll see the red text says sometimes you have to stop and smell the flowers. That's obviously a reference to the deadly nightshade flowers that you can get, which are like highly poisonous, I believe. So as well as the fact that you can unlock elements, you can also see that the firing pattern is much tighter. Before, the Lascaux had quite a big spread on it. This time you can actually fire it from a lot tighter, which makes it more precise. As you can see, there's no way you'd been able to do that much damage on a bully rock from that distance. With the old Lascaux, it would have just spread out completely. Maybe one or two of the projectiles would have hit it, but not massively so like that. Anyway, I'll quickly show you me picking the actual fire element one up from the pool here. This was my second run. You can also see I run into a nice tubby fire ant right there, which was pretty cool. But there you go, that was my second run, and I got that. I did do a third run, and it was a non-elemental one as well. So I wasn't really bothered about getting every single element of this, but you can very easily just quit out, come back in and get it. But you can see it's doing pretty well against the tubbies here, well, spider ants in general. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that you can actually get the elemental versions of this, and obviously in the past, the Lascaux, you couldn't. So I'm just going to take it into this little arena here in Three Horns to do some battling and killing with this. Obviously I am using the B. I know I might get told off for this. I use the B hardly ever now, so now and again I will try and just pull it out quickly. But yeah, anyway, like I said, this is now unlocked to all projectiles. It has increased base fire rate while aiming down the sights, and also a tighter firing pattern as well, which was custom made. Been given a new name, new red text, and a new skin, which the skin looks absolutely awesome. Failed to mention that in the little overview we did, but the skin does really look good. I like it. The barrel is from Bandit to Hyperion now, so it's now got a Hyperion barrel once you apply this. Like I said, it's just unlocked elemental as well. So that is everything you need to know. Some subtle little changes that make a huge difference to this weapon. Personally, my favourite thing about it, apart from obviously being unlocked to elements now, is just the absolute precision you can get with this now. It has a much tighter firing pattern, but I also like the fact that it's pretty much fully automatic now as well, so you can hip fire it pretty well from a distance and still hit your targets. So all in all, really love this thing. It's completely changed the Lascaux into a brand new weapon, and really do recommend giving this one a good try out. So thank you guys for watching, really hope you enjoyed. That was the Nightshade, made by CzRSpecV, over on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub. Let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. But for now, I'm out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.